I'm Tom Dudek, Katie's father. I have the privilege of being the father of three children. Katie is my second child. Her half brother Jason was 11 years old when she was born. When this little girl came into our lives, I was amazed by how different she was from Jason when he was an infant. I loved both of them, of course, but there was a distinct difference between the little boy and the little girl. He was kind of rough and tough in a gentle baby boy kind of way. She was more thoughtful, more observant of all the things around her. I do remember that her little smile could melt a daddy's heart, and it never failed to do that, and she knew it. She was definitely our little princess and got all the attention she wanted for a while. Then along came Beth, and Katie's whole world changed. She had to make room for this new little creature that was now gathering most of the attention for herself. When Katie started talking, it seemed like she immediately spoke in complete sentences. She used the word actually a lot. I remember that one of the first phrases she learned was thank you, but when she said it, it came out nank you. But it wasn't very long before she shortened that up to nanks. I still use that word with the family all the time. When anyone hears it, they immediately think of Katie. I think when Katie was around 4 years old, Allison must have been working because I was watching the girls for the day. When I asked them what they would like for lunch, Katie immediately said she wanted Efriarty. Efriarty? What do you want again? She got an exasperated look on her face. Efriarty, Daddy. Honey, I don't even know what that word means. So she pulled a chair up, climbed up onto the counter, opened the cupboard, and pulled out a can of ravioli. Chef Boyardee. Efriarty. There were times when she just couldn't be bothered with minor grammatical details. One of Katie's favorite children's songs when she was small was I Love Mud. There was a singer in Maine who specialized in songs for children. She heard his song about loving mud, and it became her anthem for a long time. Mud, mud. I love mud. I'm absolutely positively wild about mud. Can't go around it, gotta go through it. Wonderful, fabulous, super duper mud. Katie and Beth, otherwise known as the dynamic duo, once concocted a magic potion by mixing a little bit of every kind of spice and bottled sauce they could find under the counter. Later, when they were both adults, we had a conversation about that day. They told me that on that day, they actually persuaded the little boy next door to taste it so they could watch what happened. And it was definitely magic. It turned the kid's face inside out. Fortunately, it was not a permanent condition. I don't think his mom ever let him play with the girls again after that, though. This is a celebration of Katie's life, and I've tried to relate to you just how much joy she brought to each of us right from the day she was born. This is a celebration of the gift that Kate gave to all of us. We'd now like to move on to the candle lighting part of this program. We light our candles to represent the light that Katie brought to our hearts. As we do that, we'd like you to watch a short slideshow that highlights her life. The song playing in the background is There's Always Been a Rainbow Hanging Over Your Head by Casey Musgrave. I rarely play the radio in my car, but I did happen to have it on one day, and this song came on. The lyrics just seemed to speak to me about several people who were important to me and who had been much loved in my life. One of those people was my middle child. Katie, we love you and we miss you, and we always will. We love you for the ways you brightened our lives. Thanks.